Okay, shalom, shalom. So, continue for the LECHA. Torah portion we have today is kanang okay sa Bisaya version, kay version man sa Bisaya ko aron nga atong journey sa kinabuhi when we are in, because you have to know Abraham is also the picture of Mashiach. Mashiach, he is the one drawing the people back to him, back to Elohim. This way his name was changed into Abraham as a father of nation. So Abram in the letter of Hebrew na siya lain nga meaning ana kasi ang pagka name nga Abram until Elohim was changed his name into Abraham. The letter He was added in his name. Elohim changed his name. This is why this is why how we, of course, of now as the moment now you choose a name for a Hebrew name, so you don't need to tell to the world, God, that I changed my name because of so and so, because that is our relationship unto Elohim. Why we change our name into a Hebrew names, especially we came from the paganism world, from our family, we came from this pagan family. So now in YESHUA HAMASHIACH, when we are in YESHUA HAMASHIACH, how does our LECHA run? Yeah, we have not to forget that it was in the Pasha Noah that it was started there from Noah. Descendants from Noah was Shem, Ham, and Japhet, and it is from Shem Abraham came out. Sa iyang loins, iyang descendants. So for us today, is also Abraham building something for Elohim's ways. At the same time, YESHUA HAMASHIACH is also building not for the earthly first, but for the heavenly first. Nag-start si YESHUA for the heavenly restoration, and then after that, soon in his coming, it will be sa iyahang kanang unsay tawagan ni iyahang inherit the land. So we know that in the LECHA in chapter Genesis 13, at the end is the promise of the land, of this land for the descendants of Abraham to gather back to this land. So now, wala pa tamahuman. We are in our journey. We are on our journey. And it is Mashiach will gather us back to this land. So now, if you see that Abraham is already in Canaan, so it is so, he is entering the land of Elohim. So now in YESHUA HAMASHIACH, wala pa ta. YESHUA has to gather from the four corners of the earth, from the east, west, northward, southward, eastward, westward. He will from east, from east, south, north, and south, and this is west. So you see, that is and this is the Canaan. Well, Mashiach will gather the same pod na ni Abraham, that he is gathering the nations, all this in the land of Canaan. Tus katong makuan siya. So now with us, when we are in Mashiach, is different na siya. Kay ang ina in Mashiach, it is all the old world na. So the same pod na in our time. But panay sa prophetic pa nga umaabot. It is YESHUA will gather the nations. The Jerusalem will be the center of all the earth. So wala pa taana. So now, how does our LECHA start in the life of Messiah? How the LECHA start our journey in YESHUA HAMASHIACH. How? That is the question. How you will start? Now, this is a spiritual ang iyahang ato ang journey ani. Spiritual in the spiritual level ni dili ni sa sayutanon. Of course, it will start in ang ato ang facing sa ato mga challenges na asa. This is how we manifest ang ato ang mga pagsulay na asa kuan sa yutanon. So now, for example, I will share. When we are Mashiach, we have to know the pattern. What is the pattern? This is the pattern. The pattern is in the journey of the children of Israel out of Egypt, and then go to the Sinai, and then to the wilderness, and then, in example, Egypt, So this is Egypt place. And then they come out. You see in Egypt there is a Goshen. You see Goshen? Then they go to out of Egypt. Out Egypt. On way to the Red Sea. And then Red Sea to Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai. Then wilderness. Say wilderness. Wilderness. Saan man ipagkuha na? Kung ko space. Nasibutan na to dire. Wilderness. Here. Then to Canaan. Canaan. Yan is the homeland. Homeland where Elohim promised from Abraham. So you have read that in Genesis 13 to the last part, the promised land. So wala pa ta na, isa prophetic na sa atong time karon. So now, when we are in Mashiach, how the LECH has start our journey in YESHUA Mashiach. Today, I don't know how many years na mo gitawag sukad nga kamo sa inyong calling sa Messiah. When you come, it is not your will. It is Elohim who draw one by one out of the family. It is Elohim who draw. It is not our work. It is written, Charles said that, it is not our work. It is the work of Elohim. Nga kita gidraw ta niya back towards Him. As I said in my first part, na ang Elohim mo ay nag-choose na to para towards niya. Because He has a promise unto Abraham, our father Abraham. So now, here, this is the picture of the world today. This is Egypt. This is the picture of the world today, Egypt. So we come out from Egypt. How does they, the children of Israel, with Moshe, but we, with Mashiach, we come out. How do you come out? When you receive Mashiach, what happened? It's like a package na yung gibuhat ni Messiah. Eh, but once you receive Mashiach, ang sama na, nigawas ka, you went out from the system, like is the system of our kanang mga religious group na to, religion na to. From RC baron, unsa pa asa kagikan nga mga denomination. So now you come out from that because it is written in Ezekiel that Elohim will draw out from all this pastor from the shepherd. He is the one who will draw his people towards Him. He will bring out. So this why it's not your will, it's not your work, it is Elohim. Ang importante na magpatalinghod jud ka. Magpatalinghod jud ta sa iyang calling, sa atong calling kay kuana lami ng calling sa Elohim, but it's only a struggle in the flesh. So muna magawas ka sa mga RC o different denomination. So now you begin in your small cocoon there you are in Egypt, sa world today, but you are drawing near unto Elohim. Drawing near ka sa Elohim. Draw near unto Elohim. So muna musugod na ka sa iyang unsa man ay pag mag-receive na ka ni start ka na sa Jesus Christ na yun dayon kumana mo sa Jesus Christ kumana ka sa denomination, then you will go out from all this religion. And what will happen? Magpabaptismo dayon ka. Mao ni ang picture sa Red Sea is immersion. Immersion. That is, you will be immersed in it. Who leads you? It is your drawn. Sa isa, that is your commitment. Dili nang kinsay mo pandong nimo nga maoy mo kuan nimo. Dili na importante, ikaw mismo importante para sa Elohim kay ikaw may gitawag. Kanang mo kuan nimo, they are only a witness. Those people around you. More na sila witness. So that is your immersion when you cross the Red Sea. Muna din na. So now you are in your journey na. Journey out of Egypt. So you have to know that this is why there is struggle. Why? Because in the flesh, even the children of Israel was in the flesh. They were still hulunging from this. But because they have fear in Elohim, what Elohim has done in this place. Sa spiritual din, ha? Nga kay kahadlok sa Elohim. This is why you continue in your journey. Pag umani mo continue, nag-immersion ka. Pag umani mo immersion din na, then you begin to walk with Elohim. So you follow, because here, in Goshen, if you remember in Goshen, the how you call that? What was in Goshen? It was the kwan sa Elohim ang. So what was in Goshen? It was the pisak, the commandment of the pisak, the blood. That is the atonement, which is the atonement. You see? Atonement. You begin with the atonement of YESHUA in His blood. The Passover as a sacrifice. He is the one who offered Himself. So, this is how we accept the commandments of, and this time with the children of Israel, they accept the commandment of Moshe to kill the lamb, as an offering. They have to eat the lamb. And this what is Yeshua said, eat my flesh and drink my blood. So, that is our beginning of our covenant unto Elohim when we accept Him. So, you see the work of Mashiach in our life, in our time today. So, that is our LECH, when we begin to have relationship unto Elohim. And the struggle is always there before we enter to the promised land. We have to go through to the end for this journey. Because the journey is very long journey ni. Because it's long journey. So now, as long as kinabuhi, we go in our journey. So this is why, this is the start, then they come out from the Egypt, then they have a immersion. So the immersion. So I don't know the people, because you have to know your process of redemption from here, from Egypt, which is the world today. So this is, you finish your immersion, you go to Mount Sinai. What is in Mount Sinai? It is the Torah of Moshe. That was, dili ng Ten Commandments ha, ayaw ng Ten Commandments, kay dili na mo ay kuan sa Elohim. Ang naghang ang tanan diha, ang summarize ang tanan, you should know, because you will understand nga, this why needed ang parsha every week, or even sa mag-read ka every day, meditate day and night, because there is a lot for us to change for our soul. So now, in Mount Sinai, this is you begin to receive the Torah in Elohim. This is how you will kanang i-figure out nimo imong journey sa Elohim. So now, we are here after you receive the Torah, if you are walking, you begin to cultivate your Torah in your life through Mashiach. Ari na ka dire, maghimo na ka. Ang sumagingon ni Shaul, what is in the wilderness? Is not the tabernacle? This is what Yeshua built in the wilderness. The tabernacle in the heavenly places. The temple in the heavenly places. Mauna siya. Heavenly places. Naa din ha. Naa pa ta diha. Wala pa ta aning kanaan ang atong journey, because the journey is not finished. Mahuman lang ni i-redeem na ni Yeshua sa tibuok whole house. Isa yung pagbalik. Wala pa ang timing, ang Elohim na nasayod ana. Naata ni kung ikaw na mao na imuhang the process of your redemption, naata diri kung ikaw nag-walk ka sa Torah na. You're walking the Torah. Depende asa ka nag-journey. Tagsa-tagsa ta. You should know sa imong journey from Egypt, na ka dinhi, nag-immerse ka. So, naglakbay pa ka diri padong sa Sinai, kung wa pa ka nag